Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Exposition of the Holy Quran. By Allama G.A Parwez. Sura 20. Taha verse 1 to 70.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Taha.
1. O addressee, Rasul.
أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى.
2. We have not revealed the Quran to make your life cumbersome or to deprive you of the pleasant things in life. This code will bestow a pleasant and successful life on you. 20. 118. 123. 124. The initial stages of this revolutionary program shall certainly be difficult, but ultimately it is only you who shall be successful. 94. 1 to 6.
إلا تذكرة لمن يخشى.
3. The purpose of its revelation is for it to be a source of prosperity and accomplishment for the one who fears that he may be deprived of the bounties of life.
تنزيلا ممن خلق الأرض والسماوات العلى.
4. This revelation is from the One, Ar-Rahman, who has created the earth and the high skies, wherein his laws are in operation with complete command.
الرحمن على العرش استوى.
5. This is Ar-Rahman, who is in full command and control of the universe.
له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وما بينهما وما تحت الثرى.
6. The entire awe-inspiring universe, from the highest point to the lowest depths, is busy fulfilling his destined program. The objective of this control is that everything in the universe should continue receiving nourishment. 1. 2. And every action should produce the correct and appropriate result. 45. 22.
وإن تجهر بالقول فإنه يعلم السر وأخفى.
7. Given this state of affairs, that everything in the universe is actively fulfilling Allah's program according to his law of Makafat, it makes no difference to him whether you say something aloud or softly. He is aware of every secret of yours, and all thoughts and intentions still hidden within you.
الله لا إله إلا هو له الأسماء الحسنى.
8. In fact, absolute authority in the entire universe belongs to Allah. All his attributes, as mentioned in the Quran, are the reflections of his extremely balanced facets.
وهل أتاك حديث موسى.
9. In order to understand how one, after passing through initial turmoil, reaches the ultimate goals by following the divine laws, you have to keep in mind the story of Moses.
إذ رأى نارا فقال لأهلهم كثوا إني آنست نارا لعلي آتيكم منها بقبس أو أجد على النار هدى.
10. We start this story from the incident when he saw some fire and said to his companions, "You should wait here. I have seen fire far away. Perhaps I will bring you a burning brand from there, or find someone near the fire who may guide us in the right direction." In the darkness of night, human intellect, when it is devoid of guidance from Wahi, tries to find its path by such guesswork.
فلما أتاها نودي يا موسى.
11. When Moses came close to the fire, a voice called out, "O Moses,
إني أنا ربك فاخلع نعليك إنك بالوادي المقدس طوى.
12. It is me, your Rab. You have now reached the stage where the long and arduous methods of quest through trial, error, and intellectual guesswork are over. Henceforth starts the role of Wahi, whereby the absolute truth unveils on its own. You can now be content and leave aside this long quest. That phase is over. 79. 16.
وأنا اخترتك فاستمع لما يوحى.
13. I have chosen you for an important purpose. Therefore, listen very carefully to what is being revealed to you. 20. 40 to 41.
إنني أنا الله لا إله إلا أنا فاعبدني وأقم الصلاة لذكري.
14. The very first message of this Wahi is that I alone am God. No one except me holds any authority in the universe. Therefore, you should obey only me and set up the system of Salat in order to establish the superiority of the divine order.
إن الساعة آتية أكاد أخفيها لتجزى كل نفس بما تسعى.
15. Keep in mind that through you, a great revolution is about to occur. Our program is that the revolution which till now was obscure to the non-observant should now manifest itself. This revolution will come so that everyone receives full reward for what they strive for. And the unjust system of exploitation and plundering in the society established by Pharaoh, Karen and Haman, is finally overthrown. Moreover, in that society the rewards of one's labor are taken away by others. This revolution will be brought about only by the enforcement of Nizam Salat 20. 112.
فلا يصدنك عنها من لا يؤمن بها واتبع هواه فتردى.
16. Keep one thing firmly in mind. Do not keep with you the people who do not believe in the impending revolution and continue to follow their own selfish desires. Because they will become a hindrance and also a reason for your destruction. This revolution will only be brought about by people who are convinced about it and do not have selfish desires.
وما تلك بيمينك يا موسى.
17. After this Moses was given instructions regarding the revolutionary program. These included the art of reasoning and rationale, together with solid arguments to convince opponents and how, at the time of confrontation, to skillfully deal with them with an iron hand. Thereafter, a voice came from the unseen. O Moses! With deep insight ponder over these commandments and the instructions. And with the sources of strength given to you say how you will find them.
قال هي عصاي أتوكأ عليها وأهش بها على غنمي ولي فيها مآرب أخرى.
18. Moses replied, O my God! These laws and instructions are an immense source of strength for me for carrying out my forthcoming mission. Now I will proceed with their assistance and firmly hold on to them at every moment of difficulty, so that I do not falter anywhere. With their help I will drive my herd of the children of Israel to whom you are sending me as their shepherd. I will change their inactivity and lethargy into action and movement. Besides this, whenever I confront a problem, I will take vision and guidance from these instructions. 3.
قال ألقها يا موسى.
19. You have understood it correctly, came the command. Now you should present it before the people.
فألقاها فإذا هي حية تسعى.
20. From then onwards Moses thought about his mission seriously and took stock of the whole situation. He realized that the task of presenting these laws before the people was not easy. He felt as if this gigantic task was like a fast-moving python. 26. 32 to 33. 7. 107 to 108. 28. 32. Note 3. In translating verses 17 to 22, the allegorical import of certain words has been chosen. If they so prefer, readers may consult other translations for the literal meanings.
قال خذها ولا تخف سنعيدها سيرتها الأولى.
21. God reassured Moses and told him not to worry. Hold on to these laws and instructions firmly. Keep in mind what you had said earlier, that you will also utilize them for beneficial purposes. We will make them so that for evil forces they shall prove destructive like a python, but a source of strength for you and your nation.
واضمم يدك إلى جناحك تخرج بيضاء من غير سوء آية أخرى.
22. Do not at all be distressed. On the contrary, be completely calm and have tranquility. And with total commitment present your manifesto clearly and rationally. You will surely be safe, sound, and successful. This will be the second sign of your success. The first sign would be the destruction of your enemy. The second shall be the rehabilitation of the supremacy and sovereignty of your own people.
لنريك من آياتنا الكبرى.
23. All these commandments are being given to you, so that we can show you how great a revolution can occur through their enforcement. 79. 20.
اذهب إلى فرعون إنه طغى.
24. Now go to Pharaoh, for he has certainly transgressed all bounds.
قال رب اشرح لي صدري.
25. When Moses realized the enormous task he had been chosen for, and the powerful forces he had to clash with, he prayed, O my Rabb, since this mission is extremely difficult, strengthen and broaden my resolve, so that I am able to face all situations with confidence. 94. 1.
ويسر لي أمري.
26. And ease all the hurdles that come in my way. 94. 5.
واحلل عقدة من لساني.
27. And make my speech fluent and forceful, so that I am able to convey your message in the best possible manner.
يفقه قولي.
28. So that they fully understand what I say, and it immediately penetrates their hearts.
واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي أشدد به أزري وأشركه في أمري.
29 to 32. Since the mission is very difficult, out of my kinsfolk appoint my brother Aaron for me, so that he will help me by sharing my task, provide me strength and remain by my side.
كي نسبحك كثيرا.
33. So that together we can vigorously involve ourselves in accomplishing the assigned task.
ونذكرك كثيرا.
34. And take one step after the other, so that your divine law and the system become supreme.
إنك كنت بنا بصيرا. قال قد أوتيت سؤلك يا موسى.
35 to 36. You are surely fully aware of our capabilities, and how the two of us together can surmount this expedition. Came the reply, O Moses, we have granted all that you have asked for. Now stand steadfastly and do not let anyone divert your attention. 10. 89.
ولقد مننا عليك مرة أخرى.
37. On hearing this, Moses bowed in deep gratitude and said, O my God, this certainly is a great favor. Thereupon he replied, O Moses, this is not the first time that we have bestowed our favor upon you. This process of divine favors started long ago.
إذ أوحينا إلى أمك ما يوحى.
38. When, at the time of your birth, we sent a message to your mother, through one of our messengers.
أن اقذفيه في التابوت فاقذفيه في اليم فليلقه اليم بالساحل يأخذه عدو لي وعدو له وألقيت عليك محبة مني ولتصنع على عيني.
39. That she should put the child in a chest and place it, the chest, on the river. The waves of the river would then cast him ashore. And the one who is his enemy as well as that of our divine laws, would take him away for adoption. It was in this way that you reached the palace of Pharaoh, and there our blessings made you amenable and lovable to everybody. All this was so arranged because we wanted you to grow up in the palace, under our guidance, and be at home and familiar with palace etiquette, politics, and statecraft, which you were to challenge one day.
إذ تمشي أختك فتقول هل أدلكم على من يكفله فرجعناك إلى أمك كي تقر عينها ولا تحزن وقتلت نفسا فنجيناك من الغم وفتناك فتونا فلبثت سنين في أهل مدين ثم جئت على قدري يا موسى.
40. And when you arrived at the palace, the members of Pharaoh's household were concerned about nursing you. At that moment your sister was passing close by and said to Pharaoh's household, "Shall I guide you to a woman who can take full responsibility of looking after him?" This woman was your own mother. In this way we brought you back to your mother's lap, so that her eyes would remain appeased and she would not grieve about having been separated from her son. Thereafter, when you came of age you killed a man, but we kept you safe from any grievous consequences. Then, after taking you away from the palace, we put you through various turmoils of rough and tough life so that you become a real stalwart. You also sojourned for several years amongst the people of Madian, as a shepherd. Think about the stages through which you have passed. 4. It was then that you, O Moses, came up to our standard.
واصطنعتك لنفسي.
41. And thus we prepared you for a very special task of ours. It was not by a simple coincidence that while grazing cattle you went to a place to fetch a burning brand. There we crowned you with nubuwah.
اذهب أنت وأخوك بآياتي ولا تنيا في ذكري.
42. You and your brother should now go forth to Pharaoh with my message. And remember, do not show any slackness in following the directives given by me.
اذهبا إلى فرعون إنه طغى.
43. So Moses left for the mission, and when his brother Aaron joined him, these divine instructions were repeated once again. They were told, "Go forth to Pharaoh, both of you, because now he has transgressed all limits."
فقولا له قولا لينا لعله يتذكر أو يخشى.
44. When you meet him, converse with him in a gentle manner. It is quite possible that he may take heed, or he may become frightened of the consequences of his transgression.
قالا ربنا إننا نخاف أن يفرط علينا أو أن يطغى.
45. They replied, "O our Rab, we are very apprehensive lest he behaves insolently with us, takes an offensive position, and becomes violent."
قال لا تخافا إنني معكما أسمع وأرى.
46. God replied, "Do not be afraid, I shall also be with both of you. I am all hearing, all seeing. And he will not be able to do you any harm."
فأتياه فقولا إنا رسولا ربك فأرسل معنا بني إسرائيل ولا تعذبهم قد جئناك بآية من ربك والسلام على من اتبع الهدى.
47. Now both of you should go to him without any fear and proclaim, we are the messengers of your Rabb. He decrees you to let the children of Israel go with us, and to not oppress them any more. If you follow the path decreed by your sustainer, it will bring complete peace. In fact, peace prevails upon everyone who follows his guidance.
إنا قد أوحي إلينا أن العذاب على من كذب وتولى.
48. And it has been revealed to us that severe punishment will befall on whoever belies the divine message and turns away. Now you can decide for yourself which course you want to adopt.
قال فمن ربكما يا موسى.
49. So when the two brothers conveyed the divine message to the Pharaoh, he asked them, O Moses, first of all, tell me who that Rabb of yours is, whose message you are giving to me. You know every tribe or community has its own separate God. Which one is yours?
قال ربنا الذي أعطى كل شيء خلقه ثم هدى.
50. Moses replied, Our Rabb does not belong to any particular community or group. Our Rabb has created everything, and after giving to it instinctive nature and form, guides it towards the path leading to its destination. As far as human beings are concerned, they are given guidance through wahi, which we are conveying to you.
قال فما بال القرون الأولى.
51. When Pharaoh realized that he had not been able to corner Moses with his line of questioning, and because he was sitting amongst his royal courtiers who were polytheists like their ancestors, and who according to the divine law explained by Moses were all destined to be in Jahannam, in typical pharaonic tone he changed the line of his argument. He asked Moses, What then, in your opinion, is the state of previous generations?
قال علمها عند ربي في كتاب لا يضل ربي ولا ينسى.
52. Pharaoh had raised this query with a mischievous design. Knowing that if Moses said that all of them were in Jahannam, the nobility would rise against him and the issue of the freedom of Bani Israel would be sidetracked. But Pharaoh did not know with whom he had to deal with. Moses said, I do not know what condition those people are in. This knowledge rests with my Rabb alone, and it is recorded in his decree, according to which their cases will be decided. Rest assured. Neither does he err, nor does he forget. Their cases will be decided according to their deeds. Now once again, listen to the reply to your earlier question about what type of Rabb he is, who has sent us to you.
الذي جعل لكم الأرض مهدا وسلك لكم فيها سبلا وأنزل من السماء ماء فأخرجنا به أزواجا من نبات شتى.
53. He is the one who has stored means of nourishment for all of you everywhere on this spacious earth, made and traced out ways for your movements, and sends down water from the sky and with which he grows various vegetation and plants.
كلوا وارعوا أنعامكم إن في ذلك لآيات لأولي النهى.
54. So that you yourself may eat and also pasture your cattle. In this divine system there are signs for those who are endowed with reason, that absolute authority and control over the entire universe rests with him. Therefore Pharaoh's claim that he alone was the great Rabb 79. 29. That this land, the rivers, and the entire country were his property. 43. 51. And that therefore you all were under his subjugation, was totally baseless and devoid of reason.
منها خلقناكم وفيها نعيدكم ومنها نخرجكم تارة أخرى.
55. It is he who created all of you from this earth, inorganic matter. And he shall revert your lifeless physical body back to it, and raise you forth once again from it. Therefore, amongst human beings there is no distinction between ruler and the ruled, master or the slave. He is the real master or ruler. All human beings are equal and are his servants. You have now understood what kind of Rabb he is, whose message we have brought to you.
وَلَقَدْ أَرَيْنَاهُ آيَاتِنَا كُلَّهَا فَكَذَّبَ وَأَبَى.
56. Now Pharaoh understood the message Moses had brought and the kind of revolution he intended to bring about. Thus, through Moses, we explained in no uncertain terms our laws to Pharaoh and also showed him how rightfully they were based on truth and equity. But Pharaoh refused to accept and belied them.
قال أجئتنا لتخرجنا من أرضنا بسحرك يا موسى.
57. He said, have you come to us, O Moses, to drive us out of our land by giving us elusive reasons and a false religion?
فلنأتينك بسحر مثله فاجعل بيننا وبينك موعدا لا نخلفه نحن ولا أنت مكانا سوى.
58. In that case we shall certainly meet you with the like. And the reply will be given by our religious priests. So arrange a debate between us and yourself at a place where both stand equal chances. We shall not fail to attend, and nor should you.
قال موعدكم يوم الزينة وأن يحشر الناس ضحى.
59. Announced Moses, your debate shall be on the day of the festival and let people assemble when the sun has risen high.
فتولى فرعون فجمع كيده ثم أتى.
60. Then the Pharaoh withdrew, collected his stratagem and returned for the debate at the appointed time.
قال لهم موسى ويلكم لا تفتروا على الله كذبا فيسحتكم بعذاب وقد خاب من افترى.
61. Moses addressed all the priests who were gathered for the confrontation with him, and cautioned them, beware. Do not fabricate lies against Allah, lest you are struck by some punishment. You invent your own religious fables and then attribute them to Allah. Beware. The divine law stipulates that whoever does so is doomed to failure. He pulls them out of their very roots.
فتنازعوا أمرهم بينهم وأسروا النجوى.
62. The impact of this grievous warning was that they started altercating amongst themselves in whispers and secrecy. This too had an adverse effect on the masses who had gathered there.
قالوا إن هذان لساحران يريدان أن يخرجاكم من أرضكم بسحرهما ويذهبا بطريقتكم المثلى.
63. When the nobles of Pharaoh saw this impact on the crowd, they became very upset and told the people, do you know what these two brothers, Moses and Aaron, really want for? Their real intention is to establish themselves in this land by deceitful means, drive you out from the country, and destroy your religion and cult which is so high and superior. In this way they shall also take away the grandeur, status, and authority of the state and the monarchy. Note: for they are the priests of a false religion. Allegorical meanings of these words have been adopted. Readers may consult another translation for the literal meanings.
فأجمعوا كيدكم ثم أتوا صفا وقد أفلح اليوم من استعلى.
64. They addressed the priests and said, "Now forget your differences, concentrate on your strategy and plans and come forward in unison for the encounter. It is certain that whoever succeeds here shall carry the day." 7. 111 to 113. 107. 79.
قالوا يا موسى إما أن تلقي وإما أن نكون أول من ألقى.
65. They asked Moses, "Will you start the debate first, or should we explain whatever we want to say?"
قال بل ألقوا فإذا حبالهم وعصيهم يخيل إليه من سحرهم أنها تسعى.
66. Moses said, "It is better that you state first whatever you want to say in support of your claim." So they presented their own religion as being against Allah's deen, and gave arguments in support of their claims and against those of Moses. Their presentation was so impressive that Moses was apprehensive that they might succeed by their sheer verbosity and eloquence.
فأوجس في نفسه خيفة موسى.
67. And in his heart Moses became somewhat apprehensive. 7. 116.
قلنا لا تخف إنك أنت الأعلى.
68. We assured him and said, "There is nothing to worry about. Surely it will be you who is victorious."
وألق ما في يمينك تلقف ما صنعوا إنما صنعوا كيد ساحر ولا يفلح الساحر حيث أتى.
69. Whatever arguments they have given are deceitful and elusive. Such arguments of hallucinatory nature can never succeed, no matter which quarter they come from. The fact that the state authority is also in support of the clergy will go a long way towards influencing people. However, it cannot stand the test of your arguments. You should therefore present with perspicuous eloquence and clarity the divine laws which you have already found to be a tremendous source of solace and strength to you. 20. 17.
فألقي السحرة سجدا قالوا آمنا برب هارون وموسى.
70. So when Moses presented his case with convincing reasoning, exactly that which Allah had foretold happened. All the clergy of Pharaoh openly accepted their weakness and exclaimed, "Surely we proclaim our iman on the Rab of Moses and Aaron."